Bend the knee!
Valor Morgulis, everybody, this is Don Willie, back again for another edition of Epic Battles of Ice and Fire. And this one was suggested by Eric Flores. And today, I'm back here in King's Landing to bring you the Battle of the Daemons. In this corner, we have Daemon Targaryen, also known as the Rogue Prince. And this guy was a crazy, badass general during the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of the Dragons. And he wields the Valyrian steel sword, known as Dark Sister. And in this corner here, we have Daemon Waters, also known as Daemon Blackfyre, who wields the Targaryen Valyrian steel sword held by Aegon the Conqueror, also known as Blackfyre. And man, he also started the Targaryen Civil War for the crown, and that is why we are here to see who would win the crown in this battle of Targaryen princes. Let's take a look a little more closely at our combatants to see who would triumph. Daemon Targaryen comes in with some very good strengths on his side. For one, he happens to be a feared leader in general. 2, he's a very good swordsman and tactician. 3, he's fearless in battle. 4, he's armored as always. And 5, he knows how to ride a mount. But his 2 biggest weaknesses happen to be the fact that he is very headstrong and impetuous. And he also may not be as quick as Daemon Blackfyre, which could be all the difference in this kind of battle. Daemon Blackfyre comes with pretty much all the same skill set as Daemon Targaryen, but he may happen to have one advantage, that being speed. Now, when it comes to his weaknesses though, those might happen to be his opponent's strengths. For one, Daemon Blackfyre happens to be chivalrous to a fault, and we saw how that brought about his downfall. And 2, Daemon Targaryen may happen to be a little bit more passionate than Daemon Blackfyre. So in this battle of the Daemons, who comes out on top? Well, for this one, I would have to give the very slight edge to Daemon Blackfyre. Now, these two both happen to wield Valyrian steel swords. They're both very skilled in battle. But from what we know of the historical accounts of both of these men, Daemon Blackfyre would have had a very slight edge, and so I'm going to give this one to him. So this one was probably the closest match that we've had so far, but I mean, given the historical accounts of these men's prowess in battle, I'm pretty sure you would have to give it to Daemon Blackfyre. Now, I know you're probably thinking that's why I wore this shirt. Not at all. This just happens to be the only Targaryen shirt that I have, and my favorite color happens to be red, so there you go. But, listen, Daemon Targaryen would put up a very, very spirited fight. It wouldn't have been easy for Blackfyre, so, I mean, let's not say that Daemon Blackfyre would have came out of this totally unscathed. He might have wore the crown, but he would have had some scars along the way. So thank you again to Eric Flores for suggesting this one, and I'll be back again next week for another one. You know, listen, I gotta catch a carriage out to Dorne real quick, and then after that I gotta go back to the gift for a couple of more profiles. But other than that, you already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. That's been my time. This is Don Willie saying, Vela de Iris.